If you've been following me through this little small journey of mine, you'll notice that I don't name drop too much. If I name drop, I'm not worried about defamation of character. These guys are stand-up guys that I name drop. But I'm gonna name drop this one guy because this is a very important jewel I'm finna drop on you guys. And I'm gonna drop his nickname. His name was Bubba out of Jacksonville. He screamed up to my cell. I was relaxed, kicked back, living like a fat rat in the pen because I had it a long way. So I never had to worry about moving. I could eat when I get ready. And he hollered up, "Hey, man, you need to come down here and look at this on TV. Hey, somebody go knock on that boy door and tell him to come down here and look at this on TV." So I get up, "Man, what do you want with me, man?" They say, "Man, everybody down by the TV, you need to come down here." I hustle down there. It's all my guys. The ring. They done swooped them all up. They got like a diamond shape on the TV. They got all the names up there. The only face we're missing out of that picture they had on TV was mine. Let me repeat that. The only face that was missing from that triangle of pictures was mine. So many things were going through my head because now I'm thinking about when my father told me to go in. Now I'm thinking about when my mama said, "Don't go in." Now I'm thinking about my girlfriend when she said, "Go on the run." They had them all. So I was like, oop. Because when it comes to the white folk, they don't care about what your religion is and how much money you got. When they come to get you, it's going to be hell to pay. So I went back upstairs and tried to finish my nap. I couldn't because I'm like, I think these people might come. So it been about 2 weeks, 3 weeks come by. They called me out the cell. I'm like, damn, they got me, man. It's them big boy coming to see about me. You know what I mean? They finna fix me one. So I'm walking down the hall and they told me, turn here, turn there, go up to over there. You got some officers over there waiting for you. When I walked in, all I seen was a gold belt buckle. He stood up and I was like, "What's going on?" He say, "What's your name? State your name." I stated my name. He say, "Hey, sign here." I say, "What I'm signing?" He say, "These child support papers." Woo, boy, I ain't never want to sign some child support papers more quick and so fast in my life. I signed so fast, I almost wrote my last name on the table. So I say, "That's it? You ain't got nothing else for me?" So he was like, "Nah, that's it." So fast forward to me, getting out, still thinking that the Fed's gonna come get me. They took me to a work release center. And when they took me to this work release center, it was a local work release center. I had trouble with the officers. I had trouble with a few niggas in there that felt like they could talk to me any kind of way. And I was telling these niggas, "Y'all niggas, wait, hold up, man." My homeboy Shake, rest in peace, he just passed away a few years ago. My homeboy Shake, if he was here, he could have vouched for this. I told this one nigga, "Y'all niggas wait till y'all get the work release and want to act like y'all tough. Nigga, y'all ain't tough. Nigga, we are the work release." So the officers didn't like me as well, so I couldn't ever find no job. And one officer threatened me. The officer threatened me, and I called my mama and told my mama what happened. I said, "Mom, I need you to get some money, blah, blah, go grab some bread, go get a lawyer, and I need you to have a lawyer to contact this place because I feel like I'm in fear for my life." My mama showed up at the work at the work release center. Her, my sister, and my brother, they showed up at the work release center. At the center, she got out blasting these crackers. Y'all don't talk to my son on any kind of way and this and that. Man, them people rushed in there. "Hey, get your bags." They rushed in there and told me to grab my bags. I had to grab my bags and my little property or whatever. Boom, they shot me back. I was at Washington CI so fast. Like it was like they put me on a time machine. I was back there so fast. Okay. Now 1 month go by, 2 months go by, 3 months go by. They got me in solitary confinement. they won't let me out. So I'm filing all these petitions and writing these papers and trying to get out of this confinement, cause why y'all just got me back here in this cell like this? So come to find out, the officer that I put that complaint on, that officer was already in some type of trouble. And they wanted for my safety to keep me away from maybe some of her friends that worked at the place. Excuse me. But anyhow, I was in this cell by myself, and during this solitary confinement time, I had a chance to actually choose whether I wanted a roommate or not. And I knew the setup was coming. It was gonna drop on me. One officer knocked on the door one day. I had on a white shirt and no blue shirt. And he came and walked up to the door. He said, "Inmate, you want a roommate?" I say, "No, I don't want no roommate." He say, "Since you don't want no roommate, I'm gonna write you a DR for being out of uniform." So I'm like, huh? I'm thinking he playing. Man, I got about 3 weeks to go. Man, when that cracker came and slid that disciplinary report up under the table, up under that door, a tear rolled out my eyes. If I could have had a weapon or anything I would have had then, I say, boy, if I ever see, I cried. I did, because I only had about 2-3 weeks to go. So they backed me up 2 more months to go. So I ended up staying in there like 5.5 months. Anyhow, it's time for me to go. I hear the door slam, maybe like a week before, and I'm itching, call my punk, because I'm still thinking the feds gonna come get me. I hear the door slam, boom. Officer come to the door. Inmate, name and DC number. I give him my name and DC number. He say, "Roll up your property. You finna go." I say, "I'm finna go." "What you mean I'm finna go?" He say, I'm doing my job, man. Roll up your property, man. It's time for you to go. Roll it up." So I said, "Dog, man, that's the feds. They coming to get me, cause in Florida, you got to do 85% of the time. They ain't gonna give you no break." So I had already been talking to a couple of guys back there on that confinement cell block, right? Telling them what this play was gonna be. So I ain't gonna even lie, I gotta be honest with you guys. And that's what type of person I am. I don't know what I could have told these people and what I was gonna tell them. That's not who I am. And I got the bubble guts, man. Normally I would lace that toilet with some toilet paper, because it's so cold. It didn't matter then. I just sat on there, man. I got the bubble guts, man, because I know when these people coming. I done been in here now about almost 4 years. What I'm gonna tell these people? I turned myself in. Y'all ain't, what's going on? The officer came back in. When he came back in, I'm talking about I wiped them floaters up, flushed the toilet. I stood up to get ready to face what they had for me. The officer came in and said, "Hey, man, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. You get out in a week. They told me to come and find out what your pants size and your shirt size was for your release next week." Boy, I ain't never wanted to do a week in jail. I ain't want to leave. I wanted to do that week. But the next week came, and my mom was there at the front gate. And while they handcuffed and shackled me, taking me from confinement, and I asked one of the officers who was up there for me. And he said, "Man, there's a lady up there, man, and she looked just like you, man. I think that's your mom." And that's how I knew when I came out, I was home base. But I still was a paranoid schizophrenic, because I didn't know what was going to happen, because these people that they got everybody. And to drop a jewel to finish this episode up, my homeboy, my main man, he still was on the run. He still was on the run almost about 6 months before I got out, and they finally did catch him. So me coming out, I was the only one from what I started from 4 years earlier that was getting out, that was going to be free.